Hi students, today we will see topic number 3 from mathematics part 1 hmm, of your book, that is polynomials. In this we will study the introduction to polynomials, operations on polynomials, then the degree of the polynomial, synthetic division method, value of the polynomial and remainder theorem. Before that, let us discuss. Now you know the algebraic expressions such as they given here: p cube minus 1 upon 2p square plus p. Then second example is m square plus 2n cube minus root 3 m raised to 5. 6 are all algebraic expressions. The terms with term you nodes any number and variable makes the term such as 5x, 3a, negative 8b, like that. These are the terms, and if we will write these terms together with plus sign, minus sign, then these are known as the algebraic expressions. Now, I will read the information given in your book. Look here, teacher said, dear students, consider each term of the expression. Here we will consider the first expression, that is p cube minus 1 upon 2p square plus p. Then second one is m square plus 2n square minus root 3 m raised to 5. And third term just only 6 is there. And state the power of each variable. You know that how to state the power of each of the variable. Power or exponent we are writing upside that variable. So Madhuri says in the expression p cube minus 1 upon 2p square plus p, the powers of p are 3, 2 and 1 respectively. Here you can see that, look here, they given the powers. These are, look, p's power is 3 here, then this 2 and nothing power, so here's power is 1. Vivek said, sir, in the expression m square plus 2n cube minus root 3 m raised to 5, the powers of the variable are. You can see here, this is 2, then 3, and here 5, respectively. Now Rahul said, sir, apparently there is no variable in the expression 6 because 6 is a constant term. Huh? Then 6 ones are 6. You know the rule of indices, that is any variable raised to 0, the answer is 1. Therefore, the power of this variable here is 0. Okay. Teacher said in all algebraic expressions given above, the powers of the variable are positive integers or 0, and these all are whole numbers. You know the definition of whole numbers, that is the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are known as the whole numbers, means 0 with all natural numbers are known as whole numbers. So keep in mind, if the power of the variable in your any algebraic expression, it is a whole number, then that expression is known as the polynomial. So here they given the definition of polynomial, that is in an algebraic expression, if the powers of the variables are whole numbers, then that algebraic expression is known as polynomial. 6 is also polynomial because the power of this is 0, and 0 is a whole number. 6, negative 7, 1 upon 2, 0, root 3, etc. are constant numbers, can be called as constant polynomial. 0 is also a constant polynomial. Okay, 0 is known as the constant polynomial. Now we'll see next. Sarah said, sir, root y plus 5 is not a polynomial because, now look here, you can see y is written in root sign. So power of y is 1 upon 2, and 1 upon 2 is not the whole number. It is a fraction. It is a real number, but it is not a whole number. It is in the form m upon n. Okay. So this is not the whole number. So the expression root y plus 5, it is not a polynomial. Okay. Now next, sir, John said, sir, 1 upon y minus 3 is also not a polynomial because y is in the denominator place, and if we will take it in the numerator place, then the power of y, it will become negative 1, and negative 1 is not the whole number, so given polynomial, given expression is not a polynomial. Okay. Now here the teacher said to write any 5 algebraic expressions which are not polynomials. Can you write? Means here whatever power will be there, you can take it in the fraction form or in any number, negative, any negative integer also you can take. Is every algebraic expression a polynomial? That you have to see. And is every polynomial an algebraic expression? By this you will understand. Now next they given the types of polynomials based on the number of terms. Suppose a polynomial contain one term only, then that is known as monomial. Already you have studied this in standard 8, but one time again we will repeat this. Types of polynomials based on number of terms. Okay. One term will be there, then that polynomial is known as monomial. Two terms will be there, then that is binomial. Three terms will be there, then that is trinomial. Okay. Now look, here they given the examples 2x and 5. Second example is x raised to 4 plus x. Here you can think that here x power is 4, and but terms are 2 only. So this is binomial. Okay. Second expression is m square minus 3m, that is also binomial. Third expression they given, that is 1 upon 2 y square. Here you can see 1 upon 2 is a coefficient of y square. So here power of y is a whole number. So this is a polynomial. 1 upon 2 y square minus 2y plus 5. Second expression is x cube minus root 3x square plus 5x. This is also a polynomial. The type of polynomial is trinomial. Okay. Now polynomials are written as, how to write the polynomials? We can write the polynomials in the form p of x. Which variable will be there? P means polynomial, and that x, that particular variable. Otherwise q of m, r of y, according to the variable used. Okay. Now here in first expression they given the variable x, so they use p of x. Here, or you can use q of x also here, r of x also. Okay. Second expression they written as q of m, and third one r of y. Okay. Now we'll see the degree of the polynomial. Degree of a polynomial in one variable. Teacher said in the polynomial 2x raised to 7 minus 5x plus 9, which is the highest power of the variable. Here you can see that there are, this polynomial is of trinomial type because three terms are there. And what is the highest power of the variable here? You can see the power of variable x is 7. Then second is 5x power is 1, and that 9 is constant, so 0. So here which power is highest power of this trinomial? 7. So the degree of this polynomial or the trinomial is 7. So by this, the highest power of variable is called the degree of that polynomial. Okay. Now teacher said in the polynomial 2x raised to 7 minus 5x plus 9, which is the highest power of the variable? Teacher said that, sir, the highest power is 7. Teacher said in case of polynomial in one variable, suppose one variable is there, then the highest power of the variable is called the degree of the polynomial. Now tell me, what is the degree of the given polynomial? So the degree of given polynomial also said that it is 7. Now teacher said what is the degree of the polynomial? 10. Now here we had seen that the example of 6, there also we had seen the degree of that polynomial, it was 0. So here also 10's degree, it is 0 only. Just like 10, degree of non-zero constant polynomial is 0, and degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. Okay. Now we'll see the degree of a polynomial in more than one variable. Suppose in any expression more than one variable will be there, then how to decide the degree of that polynomial? They given here one example. That is, the example is 2m raised to 3 n raised to 6 plus 7m square n cube minus mn is a polynomial in two variables m and n. Degree of the polynomial is 9. Now look here, which polynomials they had given. We have to add the degree of that particular term. Now first term is 3 m raised to 3 n raised to 6. So 6 plus 3 it is equal to 9. Second term is 7m square n cube. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And third term degree is 1 1 means 2. So here highest degree is 9. So degree of this given polynomial is 9. Understand this? So how to decide the degree of the polynomial in one variable and more than one variable that we had seen. Now here they given the activity in your book, that is you have to write an example of a monomial, binomial and a trinomial having variable x. You have to use the variable x and degree 5. Okay, complete this activity or write this activity in your notebook. Second activity, you have to write the example of binomial in two variables having degree 5. Okay, then next, types of polynomials based on degree. Here three types of polynomials are there. These are based on degree. First of all, we had seen the types of polynomials that was based on number of terms. Now, based on degree, there are three polynomials. First is, if the degree of the polynomial is 1, then that polynomial is known as linear polynomial. Okay, degree 1 polynomial is known as linear polynomial. If the degree is 2, then that is known as quadratic polynomial, and the degree is 3, then that polynomial is known as cubic polynomial. Okay, now we will see the standard forms of the linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and the cubic polynomial. See here, the standard form of the linear polynomial, it is ax plus b. Okay, here a and b are coefficient and a should not be 0. If a will be 0, then just only b remain, and that is not the linear polynomial, because linear polynomial we are writing in the form ax plus b. Then the quadratic polynomial, standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. Here abc are coefficients, and here also a should not be 0. If a will be 0, then you will get the linear polynomial. So here condition is a should not be 0. Then the cubic polynomial with degree 3, that is known as only cubic polynomial. That is standard form of cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here a b c d are coefficients, and here also the condition is a should not be 0, means first term it should not be 0. These are the standard forms of the polynomials. Now standard form, coefficient form and index form of a polynomial. Look, p of x is equal to x minus 3x square plus 5 plus x raised to 4 is a polynomial in x which can be written in the descending powers of variable x. First we are writing the highest power of the variable, then the next to that, then next to that, next to that, means here if we will consider the polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 3x square plus 5 plus x raised to 4, then we have to write this in the standard form as x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus x plus 5. This is called the standard form of the polynomial when you will arrange the polynomial in the descending powers of the variable. Okay, the next is we can write it as index form. Index form first. Before that we have to write the expression in the which form? First in the descending order. Okay, then the coefficient form means, suppose I want to write the expression x raised to 4 plus 0x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 5 in coefficient form, then I have to write the coefficients of this each variable. Now look, x raised to 4, that is 1, then x cube's term is not there, that we have to write as 0, then next is negative 3, then 1 and 5. This is the coefficient form of the variable. Okay. Now, if I want to write any expression in the index form, suppose I will take here another example. They given here already. Look here, the coefficient form of this is 1 negative 308. First of all, you have to write the expression in the standard form. Then you will get the coefficient form, and from index form you can convert the expression into coefficient form. Now look here, they given just only the coefficient 4, 0, negative 5, 0 and 1. Huh? In last term you have to keep in mind, last is constant term. Here 1 is constant. So 1 you have to write as it is. Don't write any variable with that 1. Now remaining terms you have to count 1, 2, 3 and 4. So your first terms, here they said that take the variable y. So I am taking y. Here power will be 4. Plus here 0 don't have any sign. So 0 y cube. Then minus 5y square. Here 0 means plus 0 y and plus 1. Like this way you have to write. Here they given one example in your book. You can see here. They given the standard form, then the index form by considering all the missing terms with coefficient 0, then coefficient form and degree of that polynomial. Okay, by using this information you have to solve practice set 3.1 in your notebook. Thank you. Bye.